What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live for a late night edition of the FML podcast, episode 15. We're continuing the grind. Somehow we're still going almost at the end of the year, and this show is still going on. And it's late. And it's late because of me. Well, I mean, we're on time, but we are late. And it's late because of me because I decided to go to a basketball game tonight. And I told Vera last week, I'm like, hey, we're going to have to ship this back. And she's like, honestly, kind of fucking sick of talking to you. Can we just cancel it? And I'm like, no, because if we skip 1 week, we're just going to stop the stream. So we're still going to do it. We're still going to do it. We're just going to do it fucking late. And that gives an opportunity for, I don't know, the Europeans that never get to watch, maybe they're in a different time zone or something. They can watch now. So congratulations. You get to watch us. I know that's great, isn't it? But yeah, but we are here.
We are, yeah.
Rock and roll. Vera, how are you?
I'm good. It's just a normal. Usually I'm streaming at this time anyway, you know? So to me, it's what it is. I'm not that phased.
Yeah,
you're like, is that going to be too late for you? I'm like, no. I have coffee. I'm good.
You have coffee? I don't
have coffee. I have coffee. I'm good.
I don't have coffee. I should have got some coffee on the way home, to be honest with you.
Yep.
But yeah, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. I don't really know what that saying is, but that's how it goes.
I don't even think I've ever heard that saying.
Well, I'm a little older than you, so
yeah, Grandpa.
Yeah. I am now. When I was at the game, I ended up getting signed up for some free giveaway, some bullshit, and they were like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, 36, and I'm like, "Actually, fuck." 37 now.
God.
And that was
another year. Yeah.
Right in the heart. Like, that's the first person I had to tell my age to. And I'm like, holy shit. Well, and of course, they're like,
in the real world, because on stream, I bet you've had to say it like a million times because you did your birthday stream.
Correct. But like in the real world is different when somebody it's different. It's a real thing.
That's why you don't go out in the real world and you don't talk to normal people, and then you don't have to ever say it.
I mean, I got to go out every once in a while. And it's going to happen eventually, because anytime I order a fucking drink, I get carded. And they're always like, wow, you're really this age? I'm like, yes, I am. So I guess it's nice that I don't look 37, but I feel 37 now. So
FML.
Fuck my life. Just that much closer. Just that much closer to the end, whenever that may be. But yeah. So we have a couple things to talk about today. We are going to talk about I should have put Stranger Things in the title. How did I not put Stranger Things in the title? But it was a little bit of a shit show. A little bit of a shit show going on.
It's true. It's okay. We'll forgive you this week, but like, don't make it a habit.
Well,
audience was not happy. They were like, oh, it's so late. I gotta go to bed, Ryan.
Who said that?
I saw a couple people in the pre-stream chat saying that. I was like, it's between you and him. Yeah.
I mean, get fucked, I guess. I'm not going to say sorry. I'm not saying get fucked. You can watch the replay.
Yeah.
But I am sorry that we had to change the time, but we still are doing the stream. We could have fucking canceled it. So be a little grateful that we're actually doing the stream. How about that? How about a little fucking gratitude? And
exactly.
Yeah. Vera usually streams at all hours of the fucking day anyway. So I figured this would be fine for you, but
7 to 12 or 7 to 1. So it's normal for me.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
Not really.
I can't do it.
But okay, I feel like it's disgusting if you're somebody who specifically wants to play video games at like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. I'm going to judge you more than playing games at like 1 a.m.
That is kind of degenerate, I guess. Like, when you think about it.
Yeah, like I don't want to wake up and instantly hop into Arc Raiders. Like, I need a little bit of like buffer time, you know.
There is a psycho level to somebody that hops on and plays video games before noon. Like, You're
Yeah.
actually right. That is more
Well, it's
disturbing.
like there's streamers, right, who will stream like 8 to 12 and then get off stream for a few hours and then it's like 7 or it's like 5 to like 8 or something. I'm sorry, that's just not all right.
What's DSP's schedule?
Probably that, right around there, actually. I was thinking of like Co-Carnage and like I know Shroud does that too, but that also is probably DSP's schedule.
Bro, I got a gifted membership to DSP Gaming
Oof.
the other day.
God.
He's getting so many subs now with the Asmongold bump, you know?
Yeah, he had
He's
a
in his
whopping
gratitude era.
300 viewers today.
He's in his
Wow.
gratitude era.
Yeah, moving on up.
I think the funniest thing about DSP streams are that his titles are so fucking terrible. It's always like,
To be fair, I don't think I've ever clicked on a DSP direct stream and looked at the title.
well, I'm subscribed to the channel. I never watch, but I am subscribed. So I'll see it in the feed sometimes, and it'll just be like, first time playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah, and doesn't he put like the date and like
I
how
think
many
those are for the
sessions in it
re-uploads
is?
sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those are for the re-uploads, for like the unedited re-uploads of like the gameplay, and sometimes he'd like post them out of order and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a DSP while live watcher. Hey, sometimes I'll click on the channels that are basically re-uploading his content when they're live.
That was the
That's about it.
funniest. I think the funniest clip of Asmongold's interview was when he searched DSP and was like, he's found Mamalo.
Oh yeah, he's like, is this you? No.
Yeah.
Is this you? No. That's great.
And also, I guess like you'd have to search DSP Gaming. I think if you search DSP Gaming, you'd probably get a different result than the one he got because he just searched DSP, you know?
Right.
So
I mean, to be fair, that is how everybody knows DSP is just because of his channel name. But yeah, I don't know.
the King of Hate.
Kind of hilarious.
The King of Hate.
Yeah. Wow.
I wish I had known.
He's rolling in the dough now. Crazy.
I mean, he spent it all on Black Friday.
He did.
He went shopping with his stream.
And then said buying his wife a gift was stupid.
And apparently somebody who donated like $300 to him, somebody fucking emailed the account name that it was under, and like some guy answered and said, that was my autistic son who's not supposed to use our credit cards or be on YouTube. He's donated this person before. We will be charging it back.
God. I haven't seen that, but that's too freaking hilarious.
I've always got DSP in my feed, man. We got Young Rippa in the chat. What's up, Rippa? Shout out. See, Rippa never usually gets to watch now. He's probably doing baby shit. You know, he's on that baby duty and everything. That fucks you up.
That
fucks the schedule up. What's up, Rippa?
It does.
Yeah, but somebody said, do you get any Black Friday deals?
Black Friday's a scam because 3 weeks before Black Friday happens, they just raise the prices to the normal MSRP and then they drop them back down for whatever, week of events they have leading up to Black Friday, and it's just a fucking scam.
Not that doesn't happen a little bit, but as somebody who's worked fucking retail for Black Fridays and stuff, there are a lot of extremely good deals. Like there really are. Not everything. A lot of stuff is like that, but there are a lot of really good deals, like deals that you would never see on this shit ever come around on Black Friday all the fucking time.
Yeah, I didn't get anything. Well, okay, I got a MetaQuest 3 so that I could play one single fucking game, and that's Arkham Shadows. Yep, maybe I'll play Deadpool too. But it wasn't technically on sale, but Best Buy had a $75 gift card if you spent like over a certain amount. And so technically, I am getting my money back.
Congratulations.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that Black Friday has just been completely it's been overpowered by, it was Cyber Monday for a while.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden it just became Cyber Week and everyone just got all their deals. You don't even have to go out anywhere. You don't have to fucking wait in line for a store to open. You don't have to fight some fat black woman who's trying to like take this thing out of your cart. You don't have to do any of that shit. It's just
true.
it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I never really lived the Black Friday experience because, as you like to point out, I'm 12.
True.
And
Yeah.
you know, by the time I actually like had my own money and would go shopping, like Black Friday was basically done.
Now they got a bunch of gay shit. They're like Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and it's like, fuck that.
Well, Small Business Saturday's been around for a long time, but yeah.
Yeah. We got a couple super chats. Michael Kolsnick. So it took your Windows 3.1 a while to boot up? No, it did not. It was on. I watched I went to see the Chicago Bulls play the Orlando Magic. They lost, but
Oh yeah, people were also saying that in the pre-stream chat.
look, I am not going to be nearly as affected by a Bulls loss, a team that's going to finish 500 and also one game out of 82. That's not as effective of my psyche as a Bears loss is. You only got 17 games. Every one of those games matters.
That's true. Good point.
So I can't get too caught up. Snacks PSA: don't be a brain hole and go into a lion exhibit. You see that clip of that person getting mauled to death?
No.
Jumping in a cage with a lion?
No. But sounds entertaining.
And buttfuck Brazil or some shit. Let's see if I can find it. Jay showed it to me this morning.
I bet that lion got unfairly euthanized.
I hope not.
I hope not. We don't need a repeat of Harambe.
Brazil man. I should look up Brazil lion. Makes more sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it, but I mean, I'm sure that it happens more common than not.
No, I don't think this is very common. I don't think this is a very common occurrence. This guy,
people getting attacked by these animals?
No, this guy intentionally climbed down a fucking tree to get into the cage with a lion. Like, this was intentional that this guy tried to get in there and do this. This wasn't like some accident.
Okay.
So here it is. You could see him before that guy fucking walked right there. Like he intentionally like climbed on this fucking fence and onto this tree and to come down. He wanted this. That lion sees.
He's like, ooh, a snack.
Meal.
Yeah.
Esse cara vai fazer nada, eu posso ir. Porra nenhuma, mano. Olha espremendo lá os pés dele lá. Meu Deus, desceu. Ai, meu Deus, olha. Olha, meu. Olha, tem pra que subiu ali.
And that's pretty much all she wrote.
Yeah, I mean, he could be mentally ill, but god damn. Like, is intentional.
I just hope the lion doesn't get killed, right? A 19-year-old man was killed by a lioness in a zoo in Brazil after trespassing into her enclosure.
19 TikTok brain rot.
Yeah, like I'm glad this person died, and I hope they don't do anything to the lion. That's how I feel. This guy got exactly what he fucking deserved. Like,
yeah,
you want to die, die. But do not kill the lion. Do not euthanize the lion.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, there are a lot of animals that, to be fair, are punished for literally being animals. Like, this guy clearly knew what he was doing. Again, unless he was just, like, completely mentally ill. Then, well, I mean, it's a little different. But either way, like...
It's still not the lion's fault.
Yeah, no, it's still not the lion's fault.
If he's so mentally fucking retarded that he doesn't know not to climb down into a fucking lion pit, then he doesn't belong in society, right?
That's true.
So either he should be euthanized or the people that are responsible for him should lock him in a fucking insane asylum.
I mean,
You
yeah,
can't let these people
you
walk
think that if
around
somebody
society.
was like had such bad problems, they wouldn't be there alone. And if they are there alone, first of all, what about family? But second of all, if they're not there alone, why is nobody with them? I guess it doesn't matter because, man, I don't think there's much of him left.
I just loved how excited the lion got right here.
Yeah, he's jumping up. Yeah, he's like, oh my gosh, whoa,
Fuck it. Oh, my food's coming to me alive this
yeah,
time. Something
yeah.
to play with. Where's Dan Vask? Dan Vask needed to go save this man.
Needed some hard-hitting journalism.
God. The Geek Blend for 20 bucks. What's up, Geek Blend? Long time no see, man. Good evening. Happy Monday. The day ends in Y, so it's bourbon time. Cheers. That is a good policy right there. Cheers, Geek Blend. Shout out, man. The day that ends in Y. I like that. Jose Taco, HBO Max, $2.99 a month for a year on Amazon Prime. Oh, for the Amazon Prime extension. You can access like any streaming service through Amazon Prime. You're just paying.
It's too expensive. Paying for all of these
$2.99?
No, just paying for all of these different channels and subscription services. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna pirate everything.
I mean, there are some that I don't have, right? Like especially Apple. There's no way I'm buying Apple TV.
Apple sucks.
Yeah, I don't feel like there are a couple things on there that I like, which I can get through other means. But yeah, I'm not gonna play that shit. It's so damn expensive. Remember when we were like, streaming's gonna be so amazing and cheaper than cable, and now it's so ridiculously expensive.
Well, yeah, that's the issue. Is that you've got the Amazons, you've got the Crunchyrolls, you've got all these different editions of like the sports, and then like YouTube. What's it called? YouTube Red, or do they just call it YouTube Live? Or like there's too many
YouTube TV.
of them. Yeah, YouTube TV. There's too
YouTube
many
TV
of
is
them
like
at this
cable,
part.
basically.
Yeah.
And the problem for me is sports and watching live sports. Because that's really the only reason I have YouTube TV. But now, because all these fucking streamers want a piece of the NFL or a piece of basketball or whatever, now, if you want to watch every NFL game, not only do you need to have fucking YouTube TV and NFL Sunday Ticket and Red Zone, which is like $800 combined for the months that it's on, then you also have exclusive games that will be on Netflix, on Peacock, on Amazon Prime. Are there any others? Paramount Plus, I think, has an exclusive one. So it's like,
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It is pretty ridiculous.
Luckily, I'm not a sports fan, or else I'd be pissed. Yeah, just pirate everything.
Both Peacock and Apple TV recently went to Amazon Video, which blew my mind yesterday. Well, like, yeah, so you can use them through Amazon Video, but it's not just like they're there. You have to pay for them, right? You have to pay for whatever their
would be.
Yeah. This is a good question. Robert Hayes, what's the first movie you can remember seeing in the theaters? Mine is The Rocketeer. Mine is The Lion King, ironically enough, after that video. That is the first movie I remember seeing in theaters. I would have been, when that come out, 94?
I didn't go to the theaters when I was young. I didn't go to the theater for the first time until I was like, I don't know, 11, 12, 13. So like, yeah.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I do think so. I would have been about 5, turning 6 when Lion King came out. I think that's the first one that I remember, and I remember it so vividly because on the way home, a deer hit our car. So that's one of the things that stands out.
Damn.
It's the circle of life,
Yeah.
That's how it works. Pee Pee Poo Poo Man for $1. Thanks, Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. CJ, I just hope the lion didn't get sick. I don't think the lion did get sick. I think it was okay.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I think it was.
Well, I hope he's still okay. We need added context. But yeah.
Added context.
Yeah, I is the lion still okay? Like, did they shoot it in the back of the head?
The back of the head. I mean, it is Brazil, so that's what they would do. They wouldn't just like euthanize
No,
it.
it wouldn't be humane euthanization. That would not be the case. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Just, I mean, shooting something's pretty humane, isn't it?
I guess.
I think that's the punishment we should bring back for killing our criminals. Or hanging. That's the cheapest option because you can reuse the rope.
I guess that's true.
Less than the cost of one bullet is a rope you can use multiple times.
We
pay way too much to humanely kill people. Don't you think?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I don't know the statistic of how many people, we kill every year, I suppose I don't know off the top of my head. I can't imagine it's many.
How many people get executed by death penalty? They might just think I'm talking about black people in the street in the U.S. every year. Let's look.
Hard-hitting journalism.
Let's see. It's not that many. It's somewhere between like 20 and 30 usually every year.
Ooh, I was going to go like 50.
Yeah, somewhere between 20 and 30. That's not a lot.
No,
there's a lot of people on death row.
Well, yeah, but
we gotta fucking bump those numbers up. Like, get
Rookie
your
numbers.
like all your things, get your appeal done. Let's fucking get them out of here. That's what I say.
Yeah,
People be a lot less likely to commit murders.
it's true.
A lot less. Deeds Minnesota with a gifted membership. Thank you, Deeds. Shout out to Deeds Minnesota. Did you see this Kim Kardashian stuff? Sneck's super chat reminded me of that.
Kim Kardashian. I don't think I've seen anything about Kim Kardashian
this
week.
My gosh.
I don't think.
Good. We got to talk about it then. So Kim Kardashian did get some good news.
Are you talking about are you talking about her fucking retard brain?
I am talking
being
about
like half dead. Yeah. Okay, I do know a little bit about it. I don't know if there's actually details.
I'm exactly talking about
I just heard that she probably should technically be classified as retarded.
So this was an actual clip from the Kardashians, like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, whatever the fuck it's called now, that they put in there. I mean, I would imagine they could have not put this in there if they didn't want to, but they put it in there.
What are those holes?
Yeah, I don't like that. So what the holes mean is low activity. Compared to this one, the front part of your brain is less active than it should be. With your frontal lobes as they work now, it would be harder to manage stress. And that's not good for you, especially as you're studying and you're getting ready to take the boards.
Does this look like the face of someone who can actually comprehend that they were just told they're fucking retarded?
No. I think that the Kardashians, it's so funny to truly look at how stupid all of them are. Like, I guess technically the mom, what's her name, Kris, I guess she's technically smart because look at how she's found an angle to market all of her kids. But besides her, what have the rest of them done? Nothing at all.
They have managed to entertain people for a very long time, despite not being all that interesting. I mean, there is a lot to appreciate. I wish I could fucking entertain that many people for that many years while having nothing to offer society. But it's tough to know if there's no reaction to the idea that she's mentally retarded because that she actually is mentally retarded, or because there's so much work that's been done, her face doesn't move like a normal human's anymore. So
That
maybe
is
she
also
actually is-
true. Yeah.
Maybe she actually is trying to say like, this is shocking to me, or I'm very
Somebody needs
sad
to
about this.
Photoshop a fucking loading wheel above her head, because that is truly the face that she looks like she's giving right now. It's like she's trying to process it.
She is trying. I actually have a guess about this shit, to be honest with you. I have a guess about this shit. What I'll get to it at the end.
That just can't be. It just can't. Not accepting.
For whatever reason, you're not getting, and it could be the chronic stress
Mm-hmm.
that you've been under, trying to think about taking the boards in a couple of
Mhm.
months and studying 10 hours a day,
Mm-hmm.
not to mention all the other things that go on in your life.
Yeah.
But we have to make it better.
I got to get on a plan to really figure this out because I have some to do this summer.
I would hate to see the brain of a normal person, and if her little bit of stress and her little bit of studying, what do you say, a couple months of studying put holes in her brain.
Yes.
You know?
So, there's like a backstory to this in which like she suddenly revealed, I don't remember if this was this year or last year or whatever, that she has a brain aneurysm, and she still has it, and she's had it for years. And she specifically blamed the brain aneurysm on the stress associated with dealing with Kanye. And I don't even know if that's fucking real or not. I don't know if that's true or not. I think all of this is, one, like a ploy for sympathy and attention, and two, to use as an excuse. One, to further hammer Kanye, and to use it as an excuse for when she ultimately would fail her fucking bar exam, which she did.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
This film months ago. She failed the bar. She also admitted that she failed a bunch of her tests because she used ChatGPT and still got the answers wrong. So, like, that's what I think a lot of this
she
is.
only became successful because of her holes, so at least she's got a few more to try to market off of. You know, she's got to grift off of them some way.
I guess so. Somebody said Kanye fucked her brains out. That was not. I don't think there was anything ever there. If anyone got
Yeah, I
to it
don't think
first, it was
so.
Ray J.
That's true.
It was Ray J. He had one wish, and that was to fuck Kim Kardashian and make a video about it. And
Yeah.
he got it. It was about 8 years ago. Don't act like you don't know.
So
You probably don't even know that
stupid.
fucking song.
I do know that song. So
You do?
stupid. I do. I mean, I genuinely don't understand the type of person that wants to sit and watch the Kardashian show.
Look at this fucking face.
It's so bad. It really, really is.
The face of an actual retard.
And that's, well, I was gonna say that's gonna be a lawyer. Wants to be a lawyer.
I mean, like, her dad was a lawyer. Like, it's the only reason.
Well, yeah,
we know who
but
the
that
fuck
doesn't
she
mean
is.
she's smart enough to be a lawyer.
You know what I actually think? I think that there are, in all likelihood, there are lawyers in California right now that are more stupid than Kim Kardashian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I
agree.
I truly believe that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. She's got a shot. She'll get it done. They'll just pay off somebody and fucking give her the old.
I was gonna say, like, after enough times of public embarrassment, somebody's got to be willing to take a bribe.
Book of Grudges for $5. Who needs streaming? I can just watch Mahler's new video again. That should last me a good 10 years or so. A 17-hour video on Star Wars Outlaws. I haven't watched it yet. I know I haven't found the time to watch the 17-hour video. But I will, because I watch all of Mahler's stuff.
That's a long ass time.
Think of how long that would take. Not just to like.
I mean, that's like
script.
the length of the campaign itself.
Think of how long that would take, not just to script and edit and find all the clips you need. Not just that. Just think of how long it would take to export a 17-hour video, a high-quality 17-hour video.
A month later.
Yeah. Take fucking
Ooh.
forever.
Yeah. Sounds horrendous.
Robert Kearney, Escape to Witch Mountain. Is it the first one you watched? Is that what you're saying?
I've never seen Escape to Witch Mountain.
Is that the one with the rock?
I think so.
Or are you talking about the original one?
I think he's probably talking about but I think that they did a remake, didn't they? Well, okay, everything's remade and rebooted. Yeah, this is 75.
Yeah, you're talking about the original
2009.
one?
There was a remake in 2009 with The Rock, yeah.
That's what I thought.
I
Yeah.
did not see that. No.
I just remember memes from it.
Yeah.
SCDB MVP Drake May is still milquetoast. Shout out Trevion Henderson for his anti-Christian murder cleats. Oh, that's cool. Beardo sad his kicker tripped. Fuck his life. I did see a pretty bad clip there. Yeah, the Giants are absolute fucking trash. The Giants are trash.
Go Pats.
The Patriots won.
I'm assuming, yeah.
They did. Zud worth for 5. News says lion not to be euthanized. Good. The lion did nothing
Good.
wrong.
Yeah, play stupid
Brazilian
games,
loser.
win stupid prizes.
Yeah, if you're some third world fucking retard and you jump in a pit with a lion, you deserve
No.
to
If
get
you're
killed.
just any retard who jumps in, you know what? It's fine. I don't discriminate. Anybody who goes deserves it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I retract my statement. Jon Snow White for 2. Has Vera played Star Wars TIE Fighter? I know Ryan has.
A long time ago. Not recently.
Yeah, that shit came out in the fucking 90s.
Yeah.
I love Star Wars, X-Wing, TIE Fighter, X-Wing vs. TIE, X-Wing Alliance.
A lot of those games were good.
Mean.
A lot of Star Wars games used to be good. Now we get Outlaws, which I can't believe I fucking played that game. I didn't finish it because the game was broken. It glitched me in a main quest and I could not progress it. I only had like one more stream of it to go too. And couldn't finish it, but it's fine. I'm not sad about it.
Spilled water on myself. Snacks, her face gave her brain microplastics.
Yeah, I mean, imagine how much work she's had done, though. It's got to be some serious consequences behind doing that for, I'd assume, at least 2 decades now.
Did you see like Kris Jenner when she got her recent facelift?
Yeah, for her 70th birthday.
Yeah, and she looked like a completely different person. And then 2 weeks later, they saw her and it was all like fallen again.
I haven't seen the updated pictures. I only saw the birthday pictures, which, to be fair, are also heavily edited. So who knows how it actually looked for her birthday. I bet to go to a party like that, you have to sign fucking agreements that if you post photos, you have to edit it in a certain way and all this bullshit, because Hollywood's so fake. But it is what it is. She looked younger, though, from those pictures. Now, how believable they are, we'll never know.
But imagine if your 70-year-old fucking like grandma or whatever's walking around like that. There's something weird about that shit, man.
It really is. People are so afraid to age now, which I can't say I'm shocked by because nobody wants to feel like they're getting old. But at the same time, like, it's just so like weird that nobody has any sort of limits anymore.
Taker for 5. Vera, Ryan for the inevitable live-action Megamind remake. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah.
I think I would be the perfect casting. I honestly think that they missed out when they were casting what the fuck? God, that fucking Marvel villain who just came back from the Hulk movies. Fuck. It'll come to me. He would have been a perfect casting for me. Original. You're old, Robert. You're old. And then Berg Flicka. For $50. We got to call out what this super sticker is. I gotta find it. I got over to YouTube to find it. It is a pear-shaped man riding a rocket off into space that becomes a fucking firework.
Sounds
Thank you.
insane.
Berg Flicka. And I know that's not 99 or whatever. 90.
Ryan
whatever.
just needs to
Friday.
drink a little bit. It's the
I need
only
a-
way he's gonna get through the night.
Yeah.
I'll take a sip of
Yeah.
coffee if that helps.
Go for it. Yeah.
Very different outcomes.
I'll be honest. I would probably sleep better if I drank coffee and then went to sleep than if I drink alcohol and then go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's the thing I don't really understand about consuming alcohol because it is a depressive, right? But when I sleep, I don't know if this is the case for everybody. For me, when I sleep after I've drank a lot, it's easy to fall asleep. It's easy for everybody to fall asleep after you're drunk. However, I sleep like shit. And I wake up about 3 hours later, and my heart rate is always very high. My resting heart rate is usually about 50 beats per minute when I'm sleeping, normally sober. If I'm drinking before I go to sleep, it's like 70. It's like significantly fucking higher. It's like
probably not
I'm
healthy
like
to do
not
that
to
so
die.
often, Ryan.
Well, yeah. It's not that often. Calm down. Calm down. But thank you, Berg Flicka. Bashy Washy. It's been a while, Bashy Washy. For $5, best show in the universe that make normal humans happy. Thank you for taking the world's misery, you and Vera.
Ryan's
Thank
been
you,
too
Bashy.
happy lately, so
Well, you
I
know.
don't know. Is it finally going back to normal?
We might have a regression to the mean. You never know what can
If
happen.
this was last week, you would have been, yes, things are looking up for me.
Yeah, you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen.
Uh-oh.
But thank you, Bashy. Thank you, Bashy. I can tell you what, the Bears are the #1 seed in the NFC. So that makes me pretty fucking happy. I can tell you that.
That's cool.
Unseen dimensions for 2. Drugs also put holes in your brain. Just saying. Drugs.
What drugs? Sounds bad.
Any drugs, probably.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. Thanks.
The Geek Blend for 10. Ryan and Vera, what are you drinking tonight? Well, I'm drinking water and Cooper's Mark, which I do not like.
Coffee.
Vera's drinking
Nothing
coffee.
special.
And Ryan, been a while, man. Also, the lion did nothing wrong.
I
That lion
agree.
did not do shit wrong.
Oh, he didn't.
Alex Aerocade for 2. Cripple turned 40 and got a UTI. Fuck my life. Meta PC, RK Outpost. Thank you, Alex. And I'm sorry about your UTI. But yes, go check out Meta PC. Link is in the description. Use code RK Outpost for a discount. Never had a UTI before. It sounds gross.
Painful, yeah.
Painful. Mediocrities. Either that or mediocrates for 5. These people are truly awful. Do better, America. You and me?
Who? Yeah. Are we talking about the Kardashians?
It's
Maybe.
It's tough to tell.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, true.
What's a good mic that you guys recommend for live streaming? Ryan, do you think the Cubs will bring back Schwarber? Bring our boy home. Dub Bears. I would love it if they brought Kyle Schwarber back. I don't think they're going to spend the money, but I would love it if they did. I would love it if they did. A good mic for streaming.
I guess it would depend on what your price tag is.
Yeah, like this mic is rather expensive. So if
This
you're just
mic
like,
that I'm
just
using, it's I think they have a $200 model of it, and I'm using the $300 model, but it's USB-C and XLR, so that's
Is it the
pretty
Rode
good.
one?
Yeah, it's the
It's the hybrid
MV7
Rode one, yeah.
Plus. Yeah, MV7 Plus. So
You can get
I like
cheaper
this
ones
one.
than that.
Like,
Don't
Blue
spend
Yeti's good.
if you've never fucking streamed before and you're just like trying to get into it, just get like a Blue Yeti. It's like $100. It's decent enough, and then you decide if you want to keep doing it or not. Because don't go out and spend a fuck ton of money. And whatever you do,
Yeah.
don't buy that stupid mic that Jay has. That one's a piece of shit. So don't do that one.
If you're just talking, it probably doesn't matter. But if you plan to do games at all, get a microphone arm, because if you play like M&K and you're constantly like clicking buttons or tapping your mouse
hear
on a
that.
table, yeah, like it's so loud.
Can you hear mine?
No.
All right. That's good. Get fucked. I can hear yours. Taker for 5. There's a clip in Mauler's Outlaws playthrough compilation where a trooper gets off his speeder and is immediately ran over by another trooper. I think that's funny. That could happen in real life. I'm sure that's happened to cops. Right?
Probably.
I believe it. I believe it. But speaking of Ubisoft, Star Wars Outlaws, that probably is a good transition to our other Ubisoft topic, which is Assassin's Creed Shadows. How many times can Assassin's Creed Shadows die? Like, that's really the question, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, man, I don't know. Ubisoft is a great company and I love them so much. Can't wait for my sponsorship. So hyped.
I love this from just a couple weeks ago. We had to stop focusing on those who hated us. Ubisoft said it won the battle against Assassin's Creed Shadows backlash. Really?
It won all right.
That's interesting. One, by not actually telling us how well the game did, delaying your fucking your analysis, stopping the stock sharing so that you didn't have to fucking reveal the numbers, telling us that, you know, the Assassin's Creed franchise overall is doing well, and referring to every sale for every fucking game in the history, as opposed to this fucking game right now. And if this game was doing so well and winning, I guess the question I would ask is, why did you cancel the fucking DLC? Well, why did you cancel the DLC that you would plan to do, that you would promise to do, the one that every Assassin's Creed has, the second DLC that comes along, the one that was in the plans already, the one that you guys promised to give away, promised to do this fucking roadmap after delaying the game because of the release and all this shit? That's not happening.
You know, Ryan, questioning why just makes you a bigot. Okay, you're not allowed to question Ubisoft and all of their knowledge, okay? You just wouldn't understand it, man.
But you know what really makes me a bigot?
What?
This.
God damn. That is nightmare fuel. I hate that image.
So you're an anime person, right, Vera?
Am I an anime person? What the fuck does that even mean? A
If you
fan
watch
of
anime.
anime? Yes. I do.
Can you
I
explain
do.
what the fuck this Titan is and what it's doing in an Assassin's Creed game?
Okay, my personal theory is that they had a bunch of they had like a bunch of deals lined up for X-Defiant, like how Call of Duty does crossovers and stuff, and because they had to kill X-Defiant, it wouldn't make sense to put a fucking Titan in any other game, so they were like, well, you know what? Guess we're just gonna put it into Assassin's Creed, because it doesn't make any sense. And the worst part is it's not even like you're fighting the Titan, you literally at the end of the quest, you run away from the Titan.
You don't even get to fight it?
No, you don't. You literally run away from it.
So this is, look, when I saw this, just like so many other people, when I saw this floating around on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on Twitter, I thought somebody had made this. I thought it was either AI or like a fucking meme project that somebody was doing. One, because it looks so ridiculous, but two, because it looks so bad. It looks fucking terrible, legitimately terrible. It reminds me of the quality of that trailer that came out for Star Wars Outlaws, when the thermal detonator and like the explosion effects, it looked like clip art. It looked so fucking bad. That's what some of this stuff reminds me of.
You'd think for companies that are bringing like thousands upon thousands of people onto single projects, they'd be able to create something better. Like this wouldn't be where they finally say, no, this looks like it's good enough quality. Like it's such a slap in the face. And then sure, this quest is free, but it's only like a 40-minute quest. And then at the end, so during the quest, you get to use the special crossover skins, but then after you finish the quest, it rips the skins away from you and it makes you swipe your credit card for them. Yeah. So you're not even getting anything, I guess, remotely cool out of doing this. And they don't tell you that you're going to have the skins ripped away from you either until after you've finished it.
So what's the fucking point? Just to go through this? How long's the quest?
Like 40 minutes long, I think.
Why
It's
would
just a
Attack on
singular
Titan even
quest.
do this?
Shadows AOT quest. Let me YouTube it. Took somebody, nope, I'm wrong. A half hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, and it's
There's
only because you have to sit. You only have to
There's
sit.
literally news videos of people taking 2 hours to go over it, which is longer than the quest itself. That's just so funny to me. I think that's so bad.
Well, it's only taking that long because you have to watch these amazing cutscenes.
You want a meal monster? Come and get it!
Now, for those of us that maybe don't understand, is this a good approximation of what the Titans from Attack on Titan are like?
No, they're this. Listen, you already know the answer, and you've never seen Attack on Titan. Like, the Titans are way fucking cooler, and in my opinion, they look way scarier. I mean, maybe to like somebody who doesn't watch Attack on Titan or just like isn't an anime fan, it's all goofy, sure, I suppose. But yeah, I cannot put into words how retarded the people at Ubisoft are. For
Titans
thinking that even Yasuke's reaction was supposed to be, ooh, cool.
Do Titans have nipples?
Without pulling up an image, no.
Why don't you put that in your? I don't
No?
want to search it. Can you put that in your search algorithm there?
Sure. Attack on Titan. Titan image. Let me just type that. I don't think so because they don't have reproductive organs, so I don't think that they have. This image doesn't have any. No, this image doesn't have any.
Wicked
No.
Virtue says that looks weird. You're telling me you're not an anime fan then, Wicked? Is that the case? You're not an anime fan? This is why I don't watch anime, okay? This is why I've rejected that shit, because this is my
this
interpretation
guy's
of it.
got a fucking dad bod. Who just wants, they probably just took like the body of a random NPC in the base game and just made it massive. Because the Titans look jacked. The Titans look cool. This guy. Yeah,
this
that
dude
definitely looks
does look like he's got
crazy.
kind of like some love handles and a belly, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely what every anime nerd is so excited to see in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Somebody just said it's Phil. It's so bad.
Is he supposed to run like a retard like that? Is that how they run?
No.
What's the point of this then? Like, why?
Money, Ryan, money. They need you to buy the stupid skins. Money.
But if you're Attack on Titan and you're lending your name to this IP,
well, because they didn't know how the final product was going to go over. They just saw, oh, it's this big company, so we're just going to sign deals with them and we're gonna let them do it. They didn't know it was gonna be this bad.
This fucking screenshot. God.
Nightmare fuel.
The Titan is on my heels. I must hurry.
And the fact that Yasuke just looks at it and screams back, that's the cringiest thing you could possibly have him do.
But guys, even though that's a disaster and that's getting mocked and ridiculed, and even though they canceled the second DLC, we promise Assassin's Creed Shadows is doing so great. It's such a great success. We love it. We just made enough money from it. That's all. We just decided we could stop.
Yeah. Well, also, I believe it was last week. We had heard, let me see if I can find the article really, really quickly. But, you know, they've been trying to convince us for, you know, since Assassin's Creed Shadows really came out that, oh, it's doing so good, it's doing so good. Yeah, November 26th, I did a video on it. Ubisoft basically begged people to buy microtransactions because they said that they can't continue to do expansions if people don't buy microtransactions.
They can't afford to do shit. They needed a massive fucking bailout from Tencent.
Yeah, over $1 billion. You need way more money than that, that's for sure. So yeah, guys, don't you love this little crossover event? Well, if you buy more microtransactions, you'll be able to get more just like that.
God, that's so fucking bad.
It really is. I mean, I don't even know if I want to insult like PS2 level graphics, but it looks visually very unappealing. It just looks so outdated, and it really seems like they rushed it to completion.
Speaking of PS2 graphics, we have PS1 Haggard here. Wild Man, $2 says, hi, Ryan. Shower, bath, smile. Looks like you're back to your horny ways there, Wild Man. Thank you. Abigar, is Derek Chauvin a Gaijin who works for Abstergo? What if the Titan had looked like Derek Chauvin? You don't think that's funny?
No, not gonna laugh out of me.
I'll laugh. I've said way worse. Michael Kolsnick. Ubisoft devs played 5 Hearts, then changed their name to UB Hard.
Have you seen 5 Hearts Under One Roof?
No, what is that?
It's an FMV game.
Is it a polyamorous thing?
So it's an FMV game. So it's, you know, like real women who basically a camera's just recording them, and it's like a dating show, and you get to fuck the nice Asian ladies if you get the good endings.
Wait. Previous real people.
Okay, go to Steam.
What's it called? 5 Hearts?
5 Hearts Under One Roof. It's like, it's literally just real people that are acting out certain different situations. And so it's a game, right? So you get to choose different lines of dialogue to see if you can romance them or not.
Okay.
But
is it like X-rated or whatever?
It doesn't actually show any sort of like sex scenes.
This is fucking weird. This is really strange.
I feel like people either love those types of games or hate them. To be fair, there's not a lot of them though, because there are a lot of people that also think that they're weird.
Well, look, I'm not saying that it should be banned or like anything like that. I'm just saying I think if you...
But it's real people, so you probably feel very strongly about it.
I think if you play something like that, there's something fucking wrong with you. Like,
guys, during the next stream, I'm playing it.
Yeah. Look, if you're playing it to like make your audience laugh, that's one thing. I think if you're playing it because you get some sort of like if you're playing it by yourself, alone, because it brings you some sort of happiness or satisfaction or something, there's probably something fucking wrong.
Well, it's the same thing about people talking to like chat bots and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you know, like Night Trap was FMV. Also, what was that other game? What's it called? Super Seducer? Super Seducer? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Super Seducers, FMV as well.
Yeah, it's like I do think that there's like some funny value in like someone streaming that and everyone laughing at it.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're not a streamer that's doing it to laugh at it with a bunch of other people, and if you are just playing that game and you're getting some sort of you feel like a sense of like satisfaction from whatever, you need to go to a bar and find a woman.
Ryan's setting up for his first game stream.
I'm not playing that.
Oh, it'd be so weird if we weren't all just laughing at it together, right, guys?
I'm not playing that. I mean, look, well, if somebody gives me like a couple grand, I'll fucking play anything. But I'm not playing that. That's not. I don't really have any desire.
Fair enough.
Do they only have Asian ones, or do they have like whites or blacks?
5 hearts under one roof is only 5 Asian ladies, but there are other games like it that have like white people and black people and stuff like that, because it's a whole genre of games.
A lot of fucked up people in the world.
But a lot of FMVs typically are more like comedic, right? Because it's, oh, if you try to flirt with this lady and you're failing the romance, she'll point and laugh at you and reject you. And then like, oh, you can't romance her that run. And then there's secret endings, stuff like that.
And you don't even like get to see their tits or anything.
At least not in 5 hearts. I mean, I'm sure that there are some FMVs where you can. I don't know specifically which ones. I don't really play FMVs. It's just not my personal genre of choice.
Yeah, not interested. Raging Wolf. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming and playing games. That's cool, man. I was disappointed when Rizzo was traded, but letting Schwarber go is trash. Hail PC Master Race. Look,
PCs are
dude,
great.
I will never forget the 24-hour period in which Javi, Rizzo, and Chris all got traded. It felt like everything was coming to an end, because it was. And ultimately, I do think it was the right decision for all of those things, just because the team obviously needed a rebuild, but it still sucked.
Thank you for that
Tommy,
riveting commentary.
we're talking sports. You wouldn't fucking understand. 'cause
That's
you're a
why I said
woman.
thank you for the riveting commentary.
Tommy Campari, Ryan, did they at least pay you for using your likeness for AC Titan? You guys think that looks like me?
Oh, that was gonna keep him up. And
In what way does that
you
look like
so
me?
offended.
I can't even smile and make you see my teeth. How does that thing look like me? That's as much as I can do. That's as wide as I can get my fucking mouth open to show my teeth.
Tommy, you got him good with that one.
Enrico Palazzo for $5. Ryan, despite my split loyalty, I'm going to put a bottle of Old Forester of your choosing on the line for Bears Niners. Ooh, Enrico, really? Really? That's coming up. A couple weeks. We got Packers, Browns, Packers, and then Niners, and then Lions, I think. So it's going to be a hell of a game, Enrico. It's going to be a hell of a game. Taker for $5. Titans are like characters in Zootopia. No genitals, even though it's revealed in the series that they were people once.
Oh my god, Zootopia 2 is making so much money.
From fucking China, bro.
It's so much.
What do the Chinese love about it so much?
I don't know.
No. $270 million in China in like 5 fucking days, which is like the 6th highest grossing Hollywood movie of all time.
Yeah.
In just like 5 or 6 days. The highest grossing movie in China since COVID, certainly the 6th highest grossing of all time, period. It's crazy. So we'll see where that ends up. I have no interest. I did watch Stranger Things though.
Yeah. Stranger Things was good. I mean,
you liked it?
I wish that it wasn't split up. I don't really like when things are split up, but I also get that they're trying to drag it out for like as long as possible.
Yeah, I actually, so remember season 4 was released in 2 parts as well.
Yeah, it is.
I
Well,
think
this
that
is
was the
being released in 3 parts.
It is,
Yeah.
but I mean, kind of like it's not like you have to wait months.
Yeah, no.
Because the last one you did have to wait a couple months in between. I think the first and second part, like 3 months or something. Whereas this one, half of it dropped on Thanksgiving. The next 3 episodes will drop on Christmas, and then 1 week later, the finale. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I would want that type of release schedule for every fucking thing that comes out, but for something that's as highly anticipated as Stranger Things season 5, like the final season of this big show, I kind of dig it. And the idea that everyone is going to be watching the finale at the exact same time. I think that that is something that is missing in the streaming era. I think that's something that made Game of Thrones as big as it was. It wasn't just that Game of Thrones, that people liked it. It was the fact that everyone was watching it at the same time on fucking Sundays, no matter where you were. When it fucking came on, everyone was watching it and everyone was experiencing it together. And on social media, everyone was saying the stuff about it. And so then the next day at work, everybody was talking about that. And that's one of the things that made it catch on as much as it did and made it such a cultural phenomenon. And so I
Yeah.
think it's important to like to get back to that somehow, instead of dropping a 10 episode season of something on Netflix at 3 o'clock in the morning and then people taking like 2 days to get through it or 4 days to get through it or a week to get through it. And you're asking, hey, are you on this? I'm on episode 2. Oh, I'm on episode 6. We can't talk about that yet. It just makes it weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so this, like the first volume, it was released at 8 p.m. on a Wednesday. The other 2, are they also being released around the same time? Because the last episode, it's going to theaters as well.
It is, but it'll be airing at
I
the
didn't
same
know.
time.
Yeah, okay. Because I was gonna say, like, I would assume if they're doing that or keeping that schedule, they wouldn't be sending it, to the theaters, 10 hours earlier in the day.
No.
So yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
And it should be on Christmas and on New Year's.
Yeah, Christmas and New Year's.
And it should be at 8 p.m. as well.
Yeah.
So I think that I think it's going to work out well for them. And I think it's going to work out well for the audience that we all get to watch it at the same time. So.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I think that you are correct that a big reason why things are able to kind of blow up the way that they do is because of a sense of community is watching them all at the same time. And so by splitting them up, that does definitely help. I mean, Stranger Things is already massive, so it would be successful either way, but being able to have people sort of all be watching it at the same time does definitely help, especially for like the hardcore fans who don't want things spoiled, and plus it's not dropping at like 3 a.m. on a Tuesday.
Yes. And so, and obviously, some people aren't going to be able to watch it right away. Some people might be working or you got family obligations and stuff like that. So I get that. And that's the same for anything. But overall, I think it's a good way to end something like this. And overall, we're getting the last season. We're getting 8 episodes within a month time frame.
Right.
So it's kind of like 2 episodes per week, if you think about it that way. But overall, the first 4 episodes, I feel very similarly to these first 4 episodes as I felt about the first couple episodes of season 4, which was like, okay, I like it. There's some things I don't like. There's some things I'm concerned about. Where is this heading? Don't know if I like the ideas I have in my head about where this could potentially lead. Don't know if I like this one, but I really could like this. But obviously it finished off with a bang. And shockingly, stunningly, even though I've been rooting for Will Byers to die for the past 2 seasons of this show, now I'm like, I'm really interested to know what happens with fucking Will Byers. Very interested. And now I'm like, do I want him to die? I probably yes, but still. And that, to me, that's one of the things about Stranger Things that they always do a really good job on, because there's so many fucking characters in this show, especially now, and they need to kill some off. My biggest complaint about these first couple episodes. But there's so many characters that you are going to have characters you really like and that you like to see interact with each other and that you're attached to them. And then you are also going to have characters that you fucking don't like, that you just can't stand. And sometimes those characters, they make comebacks and they do something with them that makes you really invested in them. Max was a character I didn't really care too much about when she was introduced. And even in season 3, where you get more with her and Billy and stuff, I still was like, I Max is fine, I guess. And then in
Yeah.
season 4, they got me bought completely in on a character that I really was not invested in Max.
I
And,
think that
yeah.
if Will doesn't, okay, so my first major problem is I don't know if I fully believe any of the main crew is really going to die. I think it's either going to have to be 11 or it's going to have to be Will. I think that it's got to be one of them. But they've been foreshadowing Will losing his eye for multiple seasons now, which, the Eye of Vecna, yeah, I get it. But I feel like Will being the ultimate sacrifice is kind of more so in the direction that I feel like they're heading in right now.
So,
'Cause
and here's where like a lot of this then gets problematic, because Will was always planned to be gay, right, from the beginning. And look, in the first fucking, is it the first episode when Joyce comes in and talks to Hopper and she says that his dad always called him like an F slur, right?
Yeah.
Like, so like this was not a decision like we're gonna make Will gay. He's always been meant to be this, which it is what it is. I don't think it's handled very well like last season, because of his entire arc is just like, I'm kind of gay and sad. But now they're actually doing something with his character, which is good. And I
Yeah.
like that they're doing something with his character. But are they going to be able to kill him off because he's your gay character? I hope they have the balls to do that.
Yeah,
Y-
I
you know?
don't know if that, yeah, I mean, I think that there is gonna be one gay character that's gonna die, and
You
it's
think
gonna be
Robin's going to
Robin.
die?
Yeah. Do you know what the first episode back is called?
I have seen all the titles, but I do
Yeah.
not I do not remember this one, no.
It's Shock Jock. So it's either going to be Steve or it's going to be Robin.
Well, what if it's just centered on her? That'd be awful.
So my thing, right, is that they've definitely highlighted a lot this date, right? Her date with Vicky. Ooh, it's gonna be so big, it's gonna be so important, it's gonna be so cool. Like, they're putting an emphasis on that. I have a bad feeling. I really do. But either way, I gotta be honest, I wouldn't care. I hate her character this season. She
I
has
don't like her
become
either.
autistic to the max. And she used to be kind of cool. She would ramble a little bit when she was nervous. She had personality. She had spunk. And I don't think that it's because of the actress herself. I think that it's just the character story that she was given, because she used to be able to act perfectly fine in the other 2 seasons.
What I am hoping that it is, and the reason that Robin's been a bigger part, was specifically for Will.
Yeah.
To get this kind
She's
of
done
lead
her
up.
duty now, basically. So now she can
Exactly.
be discarded.
That's my hope, is that she played the role that she was meant to in
Yes.
being able to talk to Will. Fucking gays get together and all this shit.
Acceptance. Ooh. Yeah.
But I don't know if we're gonna have as many people die as we thought we would.
I don't
hope we
really
have-
think anybody's going to die. I think it's going to be. So I've changed my opinion. I don't think Steve is going to die.
I don't think as many people are, and that kind of makes me upset.
I don't
Because-
think Steve's. So I guess you can view it as the angle of, well, Steve doesn't really have an established family, so he's easy to throw away. But there's no possible way they would make Joyce go through the loss of both of her sons. So if Will dies, Jonathan doesn't die, and vice versa.
What if the
So-
whole Byers family gets wiped out?
I think it would be more likely that they'd have Joyce sacrifice herself.
What if the ring that Jonathan got?
It's
From-
Hopper. It's for Hopper. It's Hobbs.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's
I'm
Hobbs.
thinking that is a
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
ploy, and the ring
Yeah.
that
100%.
Jonathan or that Murray gave to Jonathan is actually give to Hopper for him to give to Joyce. That's what
It could
I
be.
think. And then Hopper dies.
You know what? I'd sacrifice every fucking character except for Hop and Joyce. You know what? Fuck the rest of them.
So
And
have
we
you-
know because of leaks, somebody makes it out. I'm not gonna say
Don't
what two
fucking tell me.
characters. I'm not gonna say what two characters. I'm
Don't
not gonna
fucking
say
tell
what
me.
two characters. I know 2 people that live. That's it.
Do not spoil it for me, you bitch.
I'm not spoiling
Um,
anything.
Have you seen? This is a thing that I'm worried they might do. Have you seen the Stranger Things play?
I have not seen it, but I know all about it.
Okay, I did not know all about it until a couple days
I
ago.
know all about it. Yeah.
I did not, and I kind of wanted to stay away from it because I knew it revealed a lot of stuff about Henry, and I was like, I was too worried that it might spoil stuff for this season. But now that we've seen the first couple episodes, and I felt like I was missing a couple things, like the cave scene, like I went into it and I dug into fucking the play. I am nervous that there is a chance that Vecna turns on the Mind Flayer in the same way that Billy did. And that at the end, Henry has some sort of fucking, he'll die and sacrifice himself in some redeeming thing. I'm very fucking worried they do that. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that fucking wholesome ending. Fuck that.
I don't either. I'm sick of, we see this in Hollywood now, the whole redemption angle. Stop redeeming everybody. Not every single person needs to be redeemed. I hate that with a passion. I really do.
Yeah. So I really hope, like, now that I have, it's just because that play, just because I know what's in that play. And now I understand how Henry became the way that he became and like what he went through when he first got infected with the Mind Flayer shit and all of that. I don't think they're going to do it, but it's just like, it's just something that they could do, which I will not like if they do.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
My problem is that even though these last few episodes are going to be long, there's no possible way they could wrap this up. In my opinion, and with every single character story being wrapped up in a way that people are going to like, there's bound to be some of these characters that are like left in the dust and have gone forgotten and get like the shit end of the stick.
For sure.
And I really worry about who they've decided to not put the spotlight on.
The thing, there's a lot of time left. I think that
There is.
The 3 episodes are probably all going to be about an hour and a half long. So right there, you've got 4.5 hours. The finale is probably going to be over 2 hours long. That's 6.5 hours. You have a lot of time left. You still got basically 6/10. Like 6/10 of the season still left, if you think of it that way. So there's a lot of time. You're never going to like every single way they wrap everything up. But typically what I've liked about Stranger Things throughout its entire run is that when you do come down to these culminations, it doesn't matter how many characters they've got involved. It doesn't matter where they are, if they're all together, or if they're split off in their different groups. It always feels like they do a very good job of everyone having a role to play.
Yeah, so really quickly, because I found it, the run times are episode 5, 1 hour and 43, episode 6, 1 hour 41, episode 7, 1 hour 58, episode 8, 2:01.
Yeah. So that's a lot of fucking time left.
Yeah.
No 2 hours and 23 minutes like the piggyback though.
Yeah.
That's a long ass episode. And it feels like it
is.
ends 3 times.
It really does. Yeah. I don't know. I liked the first 4 episodes. My problem is that I feel like so many of the characters have, and I get that part of this is they've grown up, but so many of these characters I feel act so different now. And yeah, like part of that is the growing up angle, and another part of that I just feel like is bad writing.
Can you give like an example, I guess, so I know what you're talking about?
I mean,
it's
like with the way that everybody's treating like Dustin, for example, and this
Can I
big
give you a theory?
loss, and that like you'd think that they would care more about how he's feeling.
Can I give you a theory?
Yes, you can.
One of the first things that we hear when Robin does her intro at the Squawk is talking about, it's 500 things. So it's been a year and a half since the fucking gates opened and the shit fell down, and like the particles all fell down on Hawkins, and they're getting regular medical tests from the military and all these things. That's a little seed in my mind, right? Because we did see the particles, like the snow that came down, basically. And they're getting medical tests because the government's worried that they might be infected in some way because of it.
Right.
Another thing is the conversation specifically that Mike has with Elle on top of the roof of the Squawk, where they're Mike's talking about how worried he is about Dustin, how he's been acting strange. He's like really aggressive and like all these things. And Elle says Hopper's been the same way and like reckless and all this stuff. People that are acting abnormally. And they go through a bunch of things like, well, maybe it's just because of the stress, because we can't find Vecna, because of this, because of that. And that's when they talk about like, when all this is done, we can just get out of here. I feel like that, like the Mind Flayer fucking particles that got dropped on this entire town could be having an impact on virtually everyone. And I think that could potentially be revealed at some point. So if you're asking why some of these people are acting this way, I think there's a chance that might be one of the reasons.
Well, I think that it's interesting because there's a lot of people that believe it's literally just like the soot and the ash from, like the town being ripped in half. I don't think that it's just normal like debris.
No, it's Mind Flayer particles.
Yeah, I 100% believe that. I know there's some people that still don't think that. Like, that clearly is what it's supposed to be.
Well, look at what happened to the plants or whatever in the final sequence of the piggyback, the season 4 finale.
Yeah.
Like, it's clearly like killing those things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. Don't overthink it. The writers are not that clever. I
think they're clever to a certain extent.
They are. And I'm not saying they're the smartest fucking people in the world and they write perfectly and all this stuff. But over the years, we've seen a lot of different fucking payoffs for things that were set up really far in advance. And whether they actually intended to set up that way or they utilized that for it later. I think that they're owed a certain amount of credit. Season 4 was fucking fantastic. So, yeah. I don't know.
I still think season 1's better, but
it is
season
better.
4 had a lot more going on, which I do understand. It's not just the vibe that people, love.
Season 1 is like Iron Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's like basically a fucking perfect movie, but it is relatively simple.
Yeah.
Season 4 is like Infinity War, where you have a bunch of different characters, a million different plot lines, and a bunch of different fucking places, and a lot of things to handle and things to cover and things to work between, and you do it really fucking well. That's what it feels like to me. Let's hope this is not Endgame. Certainly could be, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Do you think that Will is still the spy?
I think there's a very good chance that this is all part of the plan. I said that on FNT that
because Joyce twice is like, "Where's your jacket? It's cold out." He likes it cold.
He likes it cold, and this is again that is 100% an actual thing. The jacket was referred to multiple times, so people talk about the writers not being clever. Like that is something they're setting up. Now, whether that's setting up that he was ready to embrace that aspect, or whether they're setting up that truly he is the spy still, I don't know. But we start off the season by seeing what Vecna does to Will and by telling him about all the things they have planned. And then we finish the episode by seeing Vecna confront Will, basically call him a big piece of shit, and fucking walk away from him.
Yeah.
I think at some point Will is going to succumb to the Mind Flayer in some way, shape, or form. Now, what they should do, and they won't, what they should do is make the team kill Will. There's no way that that's going to happen.
That would be amazing.
There's no way that that's going to
I agree.
happen. But I do think that there's a
No.
chance that he does like succumb at some point in these next couple episodes.
That would be really, really good. Oh, also another thing that really pissed me off was the wine bottle not killing, but severely damaging, but bullets don't. You would think that, like, I don't know, a single bullet would do more damage than a broken wine bottle.
The wine bottle thing pissed me off because Karen didn't die.
Yeah.
I-
If she
I
had
don't
died,
actually-
I would have felt differently about
Here's the
it.
thing,
I would have been
I don't
like,
actually
wow,
think-
that's...
I don't actually think the wine bottle did all that much damage. I think it was more
It
just
was
like
bleeding, though.
it was bleeding. I think it was more just like, well, the bullets do fucking like hit and penetrate the fucking Demogorgons.
Yeah,
just,
but you'd think like one bullet.
it
or
just doesn't
two
really
bullets
slow
would-
them down, right?
Right.
And to me, that scene, fucking woman or a female, a mom protecting her kid, it was more just like the Demogorgon's like shocked that this drunk bitch did this, but he then fucking wrecks her. I
Right.
wish she just would have died. Now, if she had fought him off, I'd be livid, right? Like if she,
I think it should have
fucking
been a trade. I think the Demogorgon should have died, and I think she should have died at the same time.
No, I think that I would have been
Yeah.
mad if she killed the Demogorgon with that. I think that it would have been fine exactly the way it was if she actually dies.
Well, I'm not saying just with the bottle. I'm saying like there's other tools around the kitchen as well that she probably could have used to get like a one up on it in some small like way. But I think my major problem is just that she didn't die. Like even if she did no damage, if she did a lot of damage, the fact that she didn't die is crazy.
Yeah. And I was very worried that she was going to actually fight him off. And that I was going to be fucking livid if that happened. She didn't. She got wrecked, obviously, but can't even talk anymore. Her vocal cords got slashed or whatever the fuck happened. I don't know. But I think that overall, I would rate this season so far similarly to the way that I rate like seasons 2 and 3, which is I like them, but they're not as good as 1 and 4. I think there's still, with what we've seen, still possibility that by the end it can get up to season 4 level. I hope it does. And I'm not betting on it, but we'll see.
No, I definitely agree. I think that there's a lot that is still a lot that still could happen, but will it? I don't know.
I think this is 100% true. And I hope that they don't, but I think they very much could. They were talking about it in physics class about the what is it called? The Einstein
I know what you're talking about though, yeah.
the Einstein something else, some other guy's name bridge.
Yeah.
It's lost in my mind right now, but they specifically set that up and talking about time and space and talking about all these things. Is it episode 7 called The Bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
I'm not gonna say anything else, but yeah.
Sorry, the Rosen Bridge.
The
There
Rosen
it is.
Bridge, yeah.
That's it. That's what I'm thinking of. So the what I do wonder, what if Vecna, because that thing that's fucking all around, maybe that's in the fucking shape of that. Maybe he is trying to go back in time to change something that happened to him. I don't fucking know. There's a lot of things that could happen.
Yeah. I think that the problem is that they're going to lose normies if they bring any more technical, like scientific terms up and they don't explain it properly. And they know that it's pretty like normie-ified already. But yeah. I don't know.
We'll see. We did get from Raider a $58.43 super chat. The most random super chats of all time. From Raider. Doesn't say anything, but thank you very much, Raider.
He came, he saw, he conquered.
just like Vecna. It was a badass fucking scene at the end for him.
It was. I agree.
It was fucking sick. Thank you very much, Raider. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Shout out. You get a little shot from me there. Deadpool Kid, Ubisoft. What do buyers want? Consultant. They like skibbity toilet.
Yeah. I mean, that is like the mindset at Ubisoft now. It sucks. They have so many cool characters, so many cool games, and yet they come up with the fucking Attack on Titan collab, which is horrendous.
The point of putting the Titan in this game is the same as putting Plagueis or Kiadi Mundi in Acolyte. Nostalgia bait. Like kind of, but you know, like that's, to me, that would be if Assassin's Creed Shadows had a DLC in which you like talk to Ezio. That would be nostalgia bait. Whereas this is just cheap brand fucking collaboration type of thing. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying though, CJ. SCDB for 2. I swear PS2 games had better, smoother graphics. It's tough to remember back then, but it feels like it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's also a level of nostalgia there. So like if you played a game now that maybe you played 15 years ago, you'd probably think a little bit different of it, or your opinion might be slightly different. But yeah.
Tommy, to be fair, Titans are meant to look uncanny. Weird body proportions, facial expressions. Look up the live action Attack on Titans. This is just poorly executed.
Yeah.
Book of Grudges says the same thing. Some Titans are look goofy, meaning you're misshapen, but as a general rule, they tend more towards horrific than funny, even for the goofy looking ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hoodblade for 5. AC is a dead franchise. I'm releasing an AC fan animation that brings the series back to its roots this month. Beardo and X-Wing have voice roles in it.
Nice.
You had me
That's
until
cool.
the last sentence, to be honest with you. But that is very cool that you're doing a project like that, Hoodblade. Hope it works out. It's very cool. Badfish, Buckeyes or Hoosiers, and who gets you more angry? Well, I'm picking Ohio State, and I hate IU, so they get me more angry. Wizard Man, weekly release works for anime. They're 30 minutes long. I mean, the truth is weekly releases worked for 80 fucking years. However long television's been around, like that model has worked perfectly fine.
I mean, some platforms still do it, right? Like Amazon and Apple, like with Severance. So some do still do like weekly releases, but Netflix generally they either drop it either 50-50 or they drop 100% of it.
And it's obviously worked rather well for them over the years. They are by far the biggest streaming platform, and it's not even fucking close. They dominate. They make money hand over fucking fist. But as you've seen with recent ones, especially things that they think are kind of some of their premier things, they have been spreading them out a little bit. We saw with Cobra Kai. They're never going to do a full weekly, but I do think they're going to do things and rethink it a little bit to kind of keep people subscribed and engaged a little bit longer. And the truth is, guess what? When the second part of season 5 comes out of Stranger Things, they're going to have a bunch of people rewatching the first 4. Like,
oh, absolutely.
In the lead up to Stranger Things releasing, the first 4 seasons, all individually, were in the Netflix top 10. Not Stranger Things as a series. All the seasons individually, season 1, season 2, season 3, and season 4, were all in the Netflix top 10 simultaneously. So a lot of people were catching up on the show and reminding themselves about the show.
Yeah.
Tommy, dipshit Derek is my new favorite. Why do you say SS? It's Stranger Things. What's the SS for? Other than just Nazi shit. Stranger Things character. I thought I was gonna hate Derek, that fat little fuck. And
Yeah, he's funny.
I liked him. They need something. They need that to keep it still feeling like there's kids in this thing. You know what I mean?
I think my problem is that most of the kid actors that are in it now, they just feel like Disney Channel kid actors versus when the main cast was kids a decade ago. They felt much more serious, but I think that it's because, you know, Stranger Things is now this big cultural phenomenon and the budgets are bigger and they're more like polished, whereas originally it felt more like gritty. So it's kind of it's a different tone as well.
Yeah. Robert Hayes for 5. One of the early efforts in the romance FMV was plumbers don't wear ties. I can't say I'm all that aware.
No context.
No context for me.
Nope.
Thank God. ST, random dyslexic. You're not the only one. A bunch of people have done that. Like,
It's close enough.
it is. It is. The redhead girl is 100% on the acting in Stranger Things.
Oh, Sadie Sink?
I think he means you.
Oh, me?
You are the redhead.
Oh, I'm the redhead. Gotcha. Sadie Sink's a good actress, though.
I think
I like Max.
I'm concerned about Max's storyline in this so far. But overall, like season 4, I love Max. I kind of wish they'd killed her.
Would have been more impactful. They just don't want to kill off any of the main like actors and crew.
But we
And
have
it
to at
sucks.
the end, though. We have to. Like, think of what the stakes are right now. We have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have a bad feeling.
Now, I don't think they're going to kill off half the characters or anything like that. But we have
don't
to
think
have
so.
some people, you know. We have to have some people die. And it has to
Yeah.
hurt. Otherwise, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
Jesus said, had a fraud charge on my debit last Monday. Haven't been able to send supers until today. Fuck my life.
Oof.
Thank you, Jesus. I'm
Sucks.
sorry about that. But I'm
Yeah.
glad you got it all taken care of. That can be a pain in the ass.
Definitely.
Orange Gonton for $1.99. If it's hard, I'll soften it. Stranger Things. I hated that line from Lucas.
Yeah.
I'll soften it up or whatever he said. I did love how Lucas, you know,
I
tried to
don't like
protect the kids at the
Lucas,
end.
and I don't like Dustin so far.
Look, I think that Dustin is going through something, and
Lucas is in school, his Chad walk, and that's so stupid.
you didn't like how they stood up for Dustin?
I think that it's like just the way that they introed them and how it's like it starts in the camera pans upward. It's like, oh my God, who's
I
this
liked it.
cool guy?
I liked it. It's like my N-word. That's how I felt about that scene. I said that literally while watching.
I don't know. I just don't. It just didn't come across being like. For me, it wasn't that cool, but it could have been worse. That's for sure.
And then for Dustin, the way I look at it, and I don't think it's just Dustin, right? It's Dustin and Steve. That's what it's about when it comes to Dustin. And it's because that relationship has become so good and so many people love that relationship. And it feels a little fractured right now. And I think that the way I view it is Steve was such like an important mentor to Dustin in over these couple years, and they got so close and all this. But the relationship is very much Steve giving advice to Dustin on things.
Yes.
Steve giving advice to Dustin on girls, him giving advice on how to do his hair, on how to be cool, like how to fit in better, like all this stuff. And then Eddie comes along, and Eddie is probably the first person that Dustin looked up to as like an older figure.
Yeah.
Who wasn't telling him to change shit, who is telling him, no, bro, fuck these people. Fuck these. They're the weird ones. Like, we're the cool ones. And I think then losing Eddie the way that he did, obviously, it's fucking traumatizing for Dustin.
Mhm.
And I think that Steve is getting frustrated. One, probably because they're all infected with mind flare particles. It's part of it. But I think that he's getting frustrated because he doesn't have Dustin anymore, and Dustin's being weird and Dustin's being distant, and he's giving him this time to fucking heal. And Steve's like, what the fuck is going on with you? When Dustin feels like no one's taking anything seriously, like no one can understand him now because Steve just wants him to be somebody who he's not, whereas Eddie just wanted him to be himself. I think that's kind of what we're seeing, and I do think that they'll get the gang back together.
Probably, yeah.
And then one of them will die.
Maybe. Hopefully, somebody's got to go.
We talked about Stranger Things for a long. I should have put that in the fucking topic. My God.
It's okay.
But instead, let's talk about Twitch streamers.
Ah, wonderful. They're all so smart and nice and great people.
You love Twitch streamers, right?
I love them.
Well, what about this bitch? Do you know Nina Lynn?
I do. Unfortunately.
I'm going to be honest. The only thing I know about Nina Lynn is that she is a Twitch streamer. She's Asian and she speaks like she's black.
She was the one a few weeks ago. She was one of those ladies that was accused of like, do you remember when the guy was being held down at TwitchCon?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that one of those was her.
Ah.
Yes.
Makes a lot of sense. A sexual assaulter, you say?
Yes, a sexual assaulter.
Now, I see a lot of people in the chat say, not a lady, that's a dude. We actually looked into
We had
it.
that debate.
I do not know if Nina Lynn is trans or not. I actually think the voice, look, she sounds a lot like Aquafina when Aquafina does her fucking black scent. I think this weird little sect of Asian women who speak like they're fucking black, this is the way that they speak. That is my guess. But certainly her voice could be mistaken for a man's. I don't actually think this person's trans, but I could fucking be. Who knows? Ugly enough to be. But let's watch what happens. Nina Lynn was caught shoplifting at Target live on stream, thinking that no one would notice. Is this the kind of behavior that Twitch allows?
This shit, GG's. It's GG's, bro. It might really be GG's, gang. This right here is crazy. $230. No.
So this is going through the whole thing, right? She bought a big ass fucking steak. And again, because this is a person who is trying to act black, they are emulating that by doing something that people are getting caught at very often now at self-checkouts, which is putting something in front of a different barcode and scanning it and then throwing it in the fucking box or in the bag.
Hey, bro. This shit really gotta be $30.
I mean, it's pretty clear that they weren't trying to hide what they were doing. Like, you can clearly see them like reach into the cart, take an item out. There's people that are like, oh my God, they were caught in 4K. I don't think they, first of all,
showing off.
Yeah, like ever gave a fuck. But when this happened, but second of all, they weren't even trying to hide it anyway. And now, of course, Nina Lynn's just doubling down on it.
Yeah, that's really what the story is. The story is not about this, about her getting caught at Target. It's about it's about this. It's about her addressing it after the fact. Nina Lynn addresses the Target clip, refused to apologize, and says, "Stay mad."
Oh, no, he's wild. I'm telling you, bro, even if it was the stakes, bro, yo, bro, ain't nobody missing no fucking money, bitch. Calm the fuck down. No, Target is not losing no type of fucking money from some stakes, bitch. Right? Ass fucking bum ass steaks. I don't give a shit. Man, if I put this on Twitter too, your mom's a bitch, you was a bitch, and happy holidays. All you hoes is bitches. Good. Put that on Twitter. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. Just put that on Twitter. I bet you won't. Yeah.
Oh, that is so cringy, saying something that you think is so cool and edgy, and oh my God, and then looking to your bros to laugh. Oh my God. I just got secondhand embarrassment. That is the cringiest shit ever. Whew.
A lot of people saying, why does X-Ray Girl sound so ghetto? Yeah, like this, there is a very small sect of women, of these like American women, Asian American women who try to speak and act black.
Yeah.
It's a very small group of them, but they fucking exist. They're very strange. They're very weird, but they do exist. And Nina Lynn is one of them. And it's so cringe because it's so forced. Obviously, she doesn't actually talk like this. She doesn't actually speak like this. But this is all completely and totally performative. And it's cringe and gay. And this is somebody who makes, like, look at the fucking sub counts and all this shit up there. Making a lot of fucking money. Making a lot of fucking money on Twitch. Who just shoplifted from Target and is now bragging about it to everyone. And look, I love Winona Ryder. Winona's Queen Winona Ryder.
She is.
I'll forgive her for her shoplifting, right? At least she wasn't like bragging about it on Twitch afterwards. I'll forgive that shoplifting. This, like, it's so. Look, this encapsulates so much of what people hate about Twitch in general right now. The creators that are on the platform.
Look at what they get away with. Yeah, and look at what they get away with. Nina Lynn here got, what, 24 hours for sexually assaulting somebody. No sort of, like, even statement from Twitch about this situation. And are they going to be punished? Probably not, because Twitch doesn't give a fuck.
Oh. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Happy holidays, whores. Yo, like, I don't give a shit. Oh, hold on. Oh, matter of fact, you want to make a news? I got these from Target too, guys. Look, I got these from Target too. Guess how much I paid? $3.99. Get mad, bitch. Get mad, bitch. Get. Oh.
Imagine being so brain dead that you live stream shoplifting and then you brag about it.
Yeah, as you're asking for $5 subs, you know what I mean? Like I don't.
The only problem though, and that I do understand, is that Twitch can't prove that she actually stole it because Twitch isn't Target, so it's not like they have it logged. So technically they could have, so I haven't seen the entire context, so I don't know if they, cut the screen off after the purchase as they're leaving the store, and there technically is a window of opportunity for them to have gone and paid for it because they're not Target. But I mean, even the assault that happened on their live stream, they didn't really seem to care about that at all. Either way, it's not a good look for Twitch. These are the types of people that they encourage to be on their platform. Like, this is probably an average Twitch streamer mindset.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, do you think Hassan has any problem with her shoplifting from Target, stealing from a corporation?
No,
I don't think Hassan would have any problem with that, would he?
No, of course not.
He would encourage it. And that's what Twitch has turned into. It's just this like weird fucking commie fest from these people that are just completely out of touch with reality.
But I am happy that this entire situation is blowing up, and there's lots of people talking about it, because Nina Lynn definitely deserves, all the social media backlash, right? That they are now facing. That's for sure.
Yeah, look at that fucking pause screen, though.
God damn.
That was a very appropriate one. Very appropriate one.
Definitely.
Defending the truth. Third world minority doing third world minority things. Where's she from? What kind of Asian is she?
No idea. I know nothing about Nina Lynn except for the few scarce details, learning about them several weeks ago after TwitchCon, and I haven't learned anything new about them today. So
I don't even fucking know. We tried to look up, is Nina Lynn a dude? Is Nina Lynn trans? And we find one thing that says, yes, she is, and another thing that says, no, she isn't. So I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Does remind me of Aquafina, though. I definitely agree.
That's what I mean. So for everyone's like, the voice, you can tell. It's like Aquafina is the exact same type of thing. The same type of fucking deep voice trying to act black. It's exactly what Aquafina sounds like.
Yeah.
It's an Asian woman thing where they try to act black. So I don't know. I can't go off just that voice. Ryan, would you risk it and still do her? No, I would not. I would not. I know, shocking. But no. Let me make sure we're caught up over there. We are caught up over there. We're caught up over here. And I think we're probably gonna end the stream a little bit earlier than normal because
Ryan doesn't want to die.
Yeah, some asshole decided to do the stream really late.
Yeah, he did.
Which is my fault, I suppose. It's literally all my fault. But Vera, thank you for adjusting to my schedule a little bit.
Of course.
Where can people find you, and what do you do and talk about? Since someone in the chat just said the redhead.
The redhead. You can find me on YouTube and X, Veridark, Dark Titan Media. I stream video games Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, 7 p.m. Eastern to midnight, sometimes 1 a.m. Monday nights is Fuck My Life with Ryan, depending on the time. If he shows up, typically it's 9 to 11. And then Wednesdays, I do the Vera and Virtue Show, 9 to 11. And I put up 2, 3, sometimes 4 videos a day.
Yeah, you grind away out there. So
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Well, thank you for joining me. Go check out Vera's link. It's the first line in the description.
Oh, also the review channel as well. So yeah.
The review channel.
Next
where you
week,
talk about video games.
I'm trying to now because I've never played a video game in my life. But if I was to talk about video games and play video games, I would, in theory, upload my reviews to the second channel. And next week, FML will be on my channel.
There you go. And it will be at 9 next week.
It will.
It will be at 9 in all likelihood. It's been at 9 every other time. So this is an outlier, a strange event.
Yep.
Stranger things. Blah, blah, blah. But thanks for joining me. Before you go to Defending the Truth, you still eating milk and cereal separate? That is my standard. My standard is to eat them separate but equal. But I don't eat a ton of cereal.
It's the only equal Ryan believes in.
I've always believed in separate but equal. Emphasis on the separate. But yeah, that is also how I eat my cereal. So, it's
Weird.
not gross. It keeps it nice and crunchy and crispy. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers. You just never tried it. You got indoctrinated really early on by Big Milk or something.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
But all right, that's it. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We appreciate it hanging out for the late stream. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye, everybody.